It is Red Friday till the troops come home. We used to do that at the VFW years ago, and it reminded me of it when Rick Thomas Concrete started doing it too on his video. I'm sure they've done it for years too. Magnus couldn't find a red shirt today. No clean red shirts, so
black shirt.
I have to wear 2 red shirts next Friday.
Red pants and red shirt.
There you go. Alright, so we're heading for the school, and I've got kind of a big day today. I've got 2 on-site estimate confirmations to do. I was hoping for a 3rd, but that's not going to happen until Monday, so. And we are racking up some work. Man, I put 2 more estimates out yesterday. We're going to be so busy pretty soon that it's not even funny. And we're loving it. Nice work, too. Mama Concrete and I are on the road. We just left the first on-site estimate confirmation. Got a nice deposit. And the job checked out real well. Now we're heading for Green Valley. And we got to look at another little job. The guy's water shutoff has been kind of pushed down, broken up. All the concrete on it's broken. And we're going to come in there and do kind of a minimalist fix to it. But focus mainly on the water shutoffs and getting those deepened up around them so that that's sitting on some decent ground down there.
Green Valley bound.
Alright, so here's the next massive job that we have to do. Well, that's kind of an oddball deal there. But, I mean, nothing new or anything, but it's not like we do a lot of water shutoff, repairs. And normally when we do, the box is in decent shape and you just lift it back up into place and it's not a big deal. These ones have a crack right down the middle of each one of them. So we're going to need to put some kind of a new box in or just form a lip in the concrete for each one of the covers to go into. And just like form our own boxes, So no big deal. We'll make it work. And it'll be better than ever. Well, Concrete and I are going to head out now. We got to get back to Tucson. Pick up Magnus from school in about an hour and 10 minutes. So I think we got to head straight there. No lunch today. We were late picking Magnus up from school. So we're going to let him pick where we eat tonight. And he wants to go to the Circle S. It's kind of an iconic bar west of Tucson. Iconic restaurant. It happens to have a bar. But anyways, we're going to be heading out there. I pulled the trigger tonight. I had a Zoom meeting with a guy that sold me an AI receptionist. So even though I would rather have a real receptionist, and I thought Savannah did a great job, the AI receptionist is considerably less money. And I think it's going to be kind of fun to check it out. We get 14-day free trial. And then on the 14th day, they're going to charge our card if we like it. Put it that way. We'll let them know beforehand if we don't. But I think it's going to be pretty cool.
You're not posting me eating on YouTube.
What do you guys think of the Circle S?
That's good.
Pretty awesome, huh? We love the Circle S. Good breakfast? Well, good morning, YouTube. Just leaving the school right now. I dropped Magnus off. Orville stopped to pick up Matt this morning. And Matt wasn't awake. So Orville woke him up. Matt said he was too tired to come to work. So looks like we're gonna need to be looking for some laborer. If you're in Tucson and you feel like you'd fit in on the crew and you've got some experience with concrete labor, hit me up. Anyways, the big black Chevy is in the shop right now, and the steering was just shaking crazy, so we brought it in last week on Wednesday night, I think it was. They took a look at it Thursday, and they said, it was the bulge in the tires, so gotta get new tires for that. That's going in to the tire shop tomorrow, but today it also had a check engine light on, so they scanned that, and it was a part that they had previously replaced in the DEF tank, so that's going to be covered under warranty the way it sounded. Anyways, I'm going to head back to the house right now, finish sending off an email, and then hopefully by then Orville will have his list of lumber that he needs, so I can run and grab the lumber and head up there with it. And I'm also, it's pretty exciting, getting my new receptionist today. And even though we wish that Savannah would work out, she's really great, I'd still love to see if I can get her some sales training and put her in a little different apartment. But our new receptionist is going to be artificial intelligence. We'll see how that works out. We got a 14-day free trial, and after that I think it's like $300 a month. So if you want to see what that's like, I guess you can give a call after today, and it should be set up with AI receptionist of some sort. Well, I'm going to get on back to the house, and hopefully Orville will be sending me the information, and I'll see you at Home Depot. Well, it's 39 o'clock now. I've been taking care of some emails and such, and waiting for a lumber list from Orville. And I texted him and tried calling him, but I'm not getting through. So I'm guessing he just doesn't have the reception out there today. But I can't wait around any longer. So I'm heading out now. I'm gonna head out there, see if I can help those guys get a little something done, make sure everything looks right. And I'll have to just pick up the lumber later today. Heading out in the desert now. Wish me luck. Oh, we're finally at the gate. My pump guy, Rodney, scared the hell out of me the other day. He called up, he said he had a job out here, not too far away from here, that he did last week. And after going down that road, he said, I can't pump for you, John. I can't go out there. It's just not worth it for my equipment, you know? He's like, you're pouring at 5 in the morning. I'm going to have to be leaving crazy early and driving super slow. And I just can't do it, you know? And I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do? You know, I mean, if you need to charge me more money, charge me more money, but I need it done. We got the barn set up. It's not like I can back out of the deal now. And I said, let's just try and come up with a solution here, you know? I asked him if he was pouring on the 15th after he poured here. He said no, so I said, well, why don't you bring your pump out on the 14th? Get all your hose run, set everything up. So on the 15th, you'll just be taking your truck out here, and then you'll be just backing up to your trail or your pump, moving it to where it goes, and then leave it here again on the 15th. So you've got it for the morning on the 16th. You know, move all your hose and get everything ready, so you don't have to go so early. And that way you're only bringing the pump out once, bringing the pump back once. Kind of my same thought with my trailer. You know, it's going to be a lot less hard on his equipment. That's what he's worried about. He's just tearing his equipment up. I don't know. He agreed with it. He's like, well, since it's for you, I'll do it, John. But Rodney, you had me scared, really scared there. I didn't know what on earth we were going to do. But we're back on track now. Well, let's see what the guys have got done so far. Looks like this pad is pretty well set up and ready to go. Put some chairs in and that's a done deal. Got to be a pretty big footing on there, but it's the way it goes. Whenever you can't build that pad first and then cut the footing, it gets really big. You know, that's just the way it works. Let's go take a look at the barn and see how that looks. There's Franklin. This is looking pretty good. I want to check the boards out and everything. Looks like kind of a little bit of a high spot right through there, but could just be an optical with that light shining through there. Pretty cool though. I gotta see what they did for a step over here now. A little bit of gravel left, not much. So yeah, he just did one step coming down. Just enough to get out of here. And he wants to extend it outward. He wants to have a landing up there, 4-foot landing. So I'll just be basically unfastening it, moving it all out 4 feet, and then putting it back in. All right, well, looks good. Boys are hard at it behind the house. We'll check on them now. Well, they're making a lot of noise back there, so I'm not gonna bug them. But I talked to him for a while earlier anyways, and we got that pop-up set up. We got a game plan together. We should be able to do the barn on Thursday and all the rest on Friday. Ooh, it's getting warm out there. I helped shovel for a little while and went and got the pop-up, and we set that up for the guys. That helps a lot here in Arizona. They're busy. They got a lot of digging to do. They're going to try and get all the excavation done today. And then they'll be on to setting forms tomorrow. Oh, I was going to mention that accident in the last video. I think it was the last video, one before that, whatever. By the church. According to my wife, what she's heard, it wasn't a pedestrian type accident. It was a vehicle collision that happened right there. So everybody was okay, not a big deal, all worked out. And I just wanted to give you the update because I figured some of you would be wondering about it. Well, we're gonna go to Lowe's today. See if they got any straight boards. Nice board. Well, I got the lumber. As you can see, it's sticking in the cab. I kind of like it better that way. I'm going to carry a 12-footer. 10s fit on the bed fine, 8s fit on the bed, but 12s come right inside here. That way I can make sure they're not falling off the back. $2.89 a gallon for diesel in Tucson right now. Well, I just got to the school to pick Magnus up. Looks like he's coming down the sidewalk right now. There he is. I got all that stuff at Lowe's. Got all the boards and everything. And I forgot to get the styrofoam. I like to use styrofoam inside of steps to keep them light so they don't settle. And you can really fill a lot of space and leave, you know, minimal voids. So I like to do that, but forgot to grab it.
Why we have so much wood?
Oh boy, how's your day?
Good, why we have so much wood though?
Well, performing under the job. Well, the boys rolled out about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Beretta told me he was going to be here at 6, but it's 6:15 now about. So I'm still waiting for him. He's going to rent the skid loader today. The guys got done with it at the site yesterday. So he's going to rent it today. All the income we can get with whatever right now, the better, you know. We've come off some really slow times. Can't turn away any dollars anymore. We got to learn our lesson from the last turn down. So hopefully he'll be pulling in pretty soon and we can get him hooked on and get him on his merry way. But we'll see. You know, Beretta, he's always late. Unless it's a poor day. He's usually on time then, but otherwise, he's always late. Well, Beretta still wasn't at the house when we left. Magnus and I left a little early today so we could stop and grab a little snack on the way to school. But he did text. He said he's gonna be there at about 7:20, and I told him I'd be bringing Magnus to school at that time, so he could just wait until I got back. But it's a far cry from 6 o'clock, Britta. No, I might have to buy that guy an alarm clock or something. I blew it. I screwed up. I wasn't the only one that screwed up, but that was the main one that screwed up. This morning I texted Britta and I told him, remind me to give you the key before you leave, because the key's in the black truck, you know. And when I got back from bringing Magnus to school, he was here getting hooked onto it. And he left, and there's the key. So he's damn near all the way across town. Now I get to go across town and give him a key. How lovely. I guess it could be worse. I gotta look at that job on that side of town, so I'm trying to move that appointment to earlier in the day. It might just work out better for everything all the way around that way. Because my day was kind of in limbo anyways. And I had me just working on videos, you know, so I got a couple of things that I need to get done today, but I'm gonna bring him this key right now, try and look at that job, and then we'll get on to bigger and better things. Well, he's planning to use this auger bit on this machine with this attachment. I don't know if that's gonna work very well. We'll let him have his own adventure. Seems to be a bit rougher area of town here, man. There are so many police officers around here, it's crazy. I mean, guy pulled over at the liquor store. Cop kind of chasing one guy around the corner. Police just everywhere, man. It's probably not a good area to leave your stuff laying around, you know. But we're heading east. We're going to a nicer part of town right now. We're going to look at a job for Jason at the Ready Mix, and he basically wants me to go in the yard, take a look, and tell him what I think, whatever that's supposed to mean. From what I know, he's going to be he's going to be setting everything up. It's going to be over top of an existing slab, and I just got to let him know what I need for bringing some guys in to finish it, so hopefully I can break out a camera quick while I'm there and kind of show you what it is. But if the homeowner's there, I don't want to, you know, start flashing a camera around at people, you know, so we'll see how it goes. You know how the Ready Mix never let you get away with just giving directions? They always want an address. Now Jason from the Ready Mix didn't give me an address. I assume this is the place, but I better make sure.
Play me out with the forms, and I'll form it up the way you tell me, and we'll figure it out.
Alrighty. Well, I think I would recommend removing this slab here too, if you want to hold up decent.
Yeah.
I'll give you a price to remove this, you know, and then you can make the call on it.
Well, he was just gonna put that where that slab is. He was gonna put another shed or something, so that part's not that important. Okay. It's the part toward the gate.
Sure.
That needs to be solid for his lift or working or whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotcha on that. Sure.
I was just trying to save him some money.
Well, send me an email address. Okay. And we'll start working back and forth, and I'll put lots of details in so we can make changes and whatever.
All right. Sounds good, John. Appreciate it.
All right. Later.
All right. Bye.
That would actually be a pretty cool job. It's, you know, really pretty straightforward. Just a big rectangular box. And if he's get it all set up and graded out and everything, it's going to be pretty good. I'd like to remove that concrete and give him a good price on that. And then just let him use our forms, just line them out with the forms. and let him have at it, you know. I think it'd be pretty cool. Pretty nice job. But we'll see if we can get it. I'll start working up some pricing, and we can kind of go back and forth and decide what he's going to do and what I'm going to do. But I'm really going to push for that removal, you know, and come in there and knock that out pretty quickly. And I'll give him a price he can't refuse, because that's going to make it a lot better job. It's going to be a major weak point and a major source of future headache if we don't take it out there. Well, I'm just pulling out a Whitecap. I figured we better get a little more Volcom 20 Curing Seal, because we're not going to have enough for that job. And then I got a little bit more of that white foam, just in case we don't have enough to make it around the barn there, you know. And even if we do have enough, we're not going to have a lot left, so I figured I got some. And I also had Kevin order some more Day 1. And that'll be here on Thursday afternoon, so hopefully it'll be here when he says, because we're going to be pouring out in the sun on Friday. I got a feeling that Day 1's going to come in awful handy. I just pulled into Discount Tire. No sign of the big black Chevy anywhere, and it's almost 1 o'clock.
Plus 12,243,371,012.
Anyways, I'm waiting in line to get my air pressure checked, and hoping to see the big black Chevy roll in any minute now. Well, apparently there was a screw in the tire, which is always good. But it was in a place where they can repair it. And they can repair it, but it's getting down to the yellow zone where it's getting kind of dangerous. So, of course, they recommend replacing these tires, too. So, I don't know. I'm tempted just to replace the damn tires, but man alive, we're spending a lot of money lately. Well, there's always got to be some kind of drama going on, you know. I'm just over at the park getting ready to pull next door and grab Magnus from the school. I got a text message from Orville, and he's telling me that we're going to need 2 extra finishers for Thursday, because it's going to take those guys all day to get ready for the Friday pour, even with, you know, what we got done so far now. So I don't know, the homeowner was kind of messing with him, wanting to add on to things, you know, and I got to figure out what all those add-ons are, because I'm going to have to start hitting them with some change orders, especially if it's going to mess with our schedule. And especially if I got to start bringing in extra finishers. That's for damn sure. So, hopefully, it won't be a big issue. And hopefully it won't lead to more drama. Here he comes. Here comes Big Magnus. That's my boy. How is it?
Good.
They gotta just park here and then go inside? Do you hate it when they do that? When they just park at the pump and go inside? They're not even getting fuel. Not that I haven't done it a time or two in my life, but not when it's this busy. Well, Mama Concrete, baby buddy, Magnus, and I are heading for Discount Tire to pick up the big black Chevy.
Big black Chevy.
Big black Chevy. Gonna have some new shoes on it by the time we get there. And the shoes on Mama's truck are getting pretty bad. There's a screw in the front left one here. And they're going to either fix that one, or we're going to end up putting some tires in this one too, because they won't fix it because it's too bald. But if we do get this one fixed, we'll have pretty new tires on all the trucks. So that'd be kind of nice too. Much money, but it'd be nice.
Actually, they probably won't.
Well, here's the pizza cutters. Oh, they look, oh, they don't look too bad.
What?
They're a lot smaller looking, but they don't look tiny.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I think they look alright. Ridiculous. They ain't bad. We're gonna buy tires. They won't be in until next week, Tuesday. So they're gonna fix this one right now. Fix the hole in it. And hopefully we'll be good to go for work the rest of the week. Well, Magnus is testing out some new chocolate milk in the back seat, but I was just testing out the tires. And it's kind of mission accomplished because I wanted to be able to turn my wheel all the way without rubbing, and by George, I can do it. So even though they look like pizza cutters and they look ridiculously small, at least I can turn the wheel the whole way. Just in time, just pulled it out of the shop. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off, gathering things for the job site that I discussed with Orville, things that he's going to need out there. So, it's the day before the pour. Orville and Mike both had doctor's appointments. I was at the doctor's appointment with Mom. You know, it's the eve of the pour. Expansion to get put on. You know, none of the walls got masked or anything, so we're running a little tight on this thing. And I'm wishing we would have just given it a little more time, but that ship has sailed. So now, you know, it's concrete. It's crunch time. Can we be ready to pour tomorrow? No, we can't. But pour we shall. Indeed.